go and do that. You, because before you know it, you're gonna be dead. Aren't you? And you know that I know that you know it's the truth. Come on, get up. Do you, please? Thank you. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year. I don't know what. Hey, you know, this just comes out of me, man. This just flows out of me. Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen. It's 2015. Up in here. Clap your hands. Clap your bald head. Listen. Clap your face. You know what I mean? As you just smash the life out of your cranium. I think that's what we should be doing for 2015, man. Yeah, nothing's changed for me in 2015. My brain still kind of goes off in tangents. But like I said, Happy New Year. Although that is a bit of a mistake, really, introducing a show with a Happy New Year, because you might be listening to this deep into 2015 and beyond, which means that now you're just going to turn off because it's old news. But don't, wait, whoa, don't. Reason being, because all of these interviews are timeless. I believe they are timeless because I'm speaking to people about their journey, about their hustle, about their artistry, and about their craft, which for the most part will stand the test of time. So when you go back and listen to the other interviews, there's lots of similarities because everyone is on a similar journey, man. So yeah, right. For the people that are new to this show, this is Do You. And I go through this same spiel on the start of every show. Do You is a series of free-form, uncensored interviews, discussions, we could say, with those that have found and are following their callings unequivocally, with the aim to motivate more of us guys to do the same. So the people I'm speaking to are people I admire, people that are going all out on what they believe they're on earth to do. And for the most part, they're enjoying it. They might talk about their ups and downs, but they know they're doing what they should be and they're enjoying it. And I think a lot more of us need to do that in general. Yeah, now what I mean. Right, today's guest, again, another friend of mine. I'm damn connected, baby. Ask about me. Sorry, his name is DJ. Well, he's a DJ and producer. He goes by the name of Ossie. Now, all his stuff online is /Ossie online. That's OSSIE online. Be that Twitter, be that Facebook, be that SoundCloud. Now, Ossie, I got introduced to Ossie through a good friend of mine, Kieran Ferro, who's a photographer and a bad man DJ. He used to be part of the Individualism team. Then he went off to do his own thing, which he's doing now. Again, someone I admire, someone I'm going to interview in the future. So hold out, you know. Oh my God. Hold tight for the interview with Kieran in the future. But I met Ossie at a rave that him and Kieran put on called Oh Shit. Oh Shit, you know, they actually named it Oh Shit. And it was down in Villan in Shoreditch, and me being a bit of a house head, I went down there and my friends and I, we were just literally moving all night. Nothing but, I'd say, 2 shots and maybe some H2O, but these guys kept us like spinning around all night, man. And the beautiful thing about Ossie, guys, Ossie, it's not Aussie Rubes, it's Ossie. And the way he spins is that, I don't know, there's a whole crew of them behind the decks, like DJ Petchy, then you've got Ferro, you've got Ossie and some of the rest of the crew. And the way these guys spin, although one person is on the decks, and I talk about this in the interview, they all kind of move in unison. They just understand the music in unison. One person could be on the decks, the other person will just put his hand in and crossfade. There'll be no beef, and it will just all be harmonious. It's such a beautiful thing to see, man. I was like, you know what? These guys have made me want to DJ. So yes, I will be trying to learn how to DJ, and I will be putting out horrendous mixes soon. So prepare your ears for that, man. Line up the doctors to sort your eardrums out, boy. Just to give you a quick taste of what this guy is about, I've just gone onto Ossie's SoundCloud page. That's soundcloud.com/Ossie online. And here's a track called Ugly Observation by himself and Ferro. Please listen to this tune. It's like, listen, I very nearly smashed my own cup of tea on my own face. Okay? Listen. What's this, yeah? Right, wait for this, yeah? This is Ossie's stuff. I don't know if you can hear that in your headphones. Ooh, ooh, ha, ha. Woof, woof, meow, meow. Mate, these guys get me going, boy. But yeah, so that's Ossie. For those that don't know me, what's going on, man? Why don't you know me? My name's Reuben Christian. I'm a presenter and comic from East London, UK. Based in East London, Stratford, presently trying to get out the hood. You can check out all my stuff on ReubenChristian.com, and all my social handles are Reuben Christian. So basically / Reuben Christian. That's Twitter, that's Facebook, other than Instagram, which is Reuben Christian 1. So yeah, to check out what I'm up to and to slew me, feel free to hit me up online, man. But this is the interview I had with Ossie. It was great to learn that he was from my area and how he's grown up and just how the dots have been connected, man. Very talented dude on his musical journey. So get in contact with him and show him some love, man. Here we go. Find out what you're here to do and go and do that. Because before you know it, you're gonna be dead. Yeah, bro, just chill out, man. We're in your own...
You know why? Because you said anything goes, and I'm like, what shall I say? Because I actually want to rant. I might come like J. Cole and rant and shit, and I don't actually want to rant.
Bro, if you need to rant,
I don't want to rant.
Do you know this can be therapy if you need it to be therapy, bro. I can do that for you right now.
Okay.
I might learn something about my damn self through this therapy session with you. And yeah, it is recording, by the way. Like, I'm just always messing around with the sound levels. And you know what? It's one of those things. It's like to tamper with my sound levels, yeah, in front of you, who's like a sound-based professional. You know, I'm nervous.
Have you got the gains right? Yeah, you got the gains right.
I don't know.
Like, am I peaking?
Are you peaking, lad? This is peak, you know.
When it comes out, you know, when you record, it comes out like the left-hand side. It's like, what have I done? Shit, what happened?
Why is Kieran trying to laugh silently as if we can't hear him?
So you got the gains right.
Kieran,
You know what it is? 'Cause I'm staring at it. I'm like,
yeah.
has he got it right?
Wait. So he just laughed and it went red. That means I'm peaking. See, okay. So how loud do you usually laugh, bruv? Give me a laugh. Like, give me.
No.
You know
what I just done.
I'm an uncle at a Christmas party and I made a shit joke and you're making a compassionate laugh.
Yeah.
What's the height of that laugh?
What I just done? That's peaking. That's what I mean. Them levels are
That is kind of loud. That's kind of loud, you know. All right, let me turn you down, man. All right, there we go. But you know what? A live lesson, bro. You know, you can learn everything at any time. All right, so I don't think you're peaking anymore.
Cool.
So that ain't peak. So we're sorted now. So shall we actually do a formal introduction?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
No, I can't. I tell her that I actually can't do formal introductions. Look at my mic. There's a hole in my mic, in the mic material. But yeah, no, I thought your DJ name was Ossie, but it's Ossie.
Yeah, Ossie.
How's it spelled?
Ossie. It's actually short. My full name is Ossita.
Ossita.
Yeah.
Ossita.
Yeah.
Ossita.
Which is Nigerian. It's Igbo.
Oh, is it? Igbo? Igbo. Yo, I didn't even know you're Nigerian. Do people think you're West Indian at times?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No, 100%. Like.
Did they do, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Seen. All right. So and you work with Kieran?
I do indeed.
Regularly?
Yeah.
Are you like Kieran's? Because I learned of you through Pharaoh.
Okay.
Were you producing music and DJing before Pharaoh was? Are you like a mentor to him? And you can jump in and curse him.
I guess so. Yeah, I've been producing since I was 12. So producing was the start. That's the start of everything.
So,
and then DJ came in much later.
Seriously? I had an interview with Todd Snips, hip hop DJ, the guy that founded Living Proof, and he initially wanted to become a DJ, and he thought to get big as a DJ he needed to be a producer first. But you're the other way around.
Yeah, to get big, really producer. Yeah, I think so. I think the way it is now, I think you have to kind of, to get maximum exposure, you got to do both.
Seriously?
I think so. Yeah. So like if you're doing one, you got to do the other.
So you actually started off wanting to produce?
Yeah, like from like 11. I remember I took like a production course when I was like 11. Like in Eastleigh School.
A production course?
Yeah, you remember when like I don't know if you went to like those like summer courses.
Yeah, I remember when summer school.
And like
trouble.
Yeah.
From going into jail.
Practically.
Like the rest of us.
Yeah, or just being a bum, playing knock down ginger. So I did that for a couple of weeks, and I remember I actually got the first track I ever produced on Cubase. Or what is it? It wasn't even Cubase. It was
Fruity
like
Loops, bro.
Nah, I didn't use that.
So what does that mean? Does that mean you were older? So you came along after Fruity Loops? Are you slightly parring me about my age?
No. I have no idea when Fruity Loops came about.
Okay.
Like I was using, it was Cubasis. That's what it was called. It was like it wasn't even Cubase, Cubasis, and I used that, and I made my first track on that. I sampled one track. So ever since then, I was just intrigued about how to make music.
Shit, man.
I did DJ though.
Yeah, what was that before?
No, like I think there was a time where I was interested in DJing. My mum got me a set of turntables. I had a party at the African Caribbean Centre when I was in year 7.
Was that in East London?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Like Plato, like Greengate.
Yeah, I think I know where that is.
You know, yeah, Barkers Road, yeah. So I had a party.
Yeah.
And it was just around either before I started St. Bonds or just around the time. So idea is basically to kind of like...
Bro, you know I didn't know you went Bonds.
Yeah.
Oh shit, all of us... Did you go Bonds as well? So all of us went to St. Bonaventures?
Yeah.
RC School, Forest Gate. People, check it out, man.
RC.
Mahaya, this goes out to Mahaya. Goes out to Noonan. I think Mahaya's still there, you know, bro. He's still standing in the corridor, bro. Exactly the same spot. Exactly the same spot that you left him, bro. Hoping things will change. I don't think he's ever made it to headmaster. I think he got demoted to
That
dinner
bad?
man. Not even dinner lady, like head dinner man. Mahaya, if you're listening, you know what? Thank you for changing us. So you went to Bonds, yeah?
So yeah.
So how old are you now, bro?
25.
Huh?
25.
Oh shit, so you're a lot younger than me. How old are you, Kieran?
Same.
Oh, same year group?
Yeah.
Oh, scene. Yeah. Wow. So this is even before Aaron then?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, sorry, back to the African.
Yeah. So I had a party, tried to invite as many people as possible, and it ended up being just all boys, and it was pretty shit. So I said, fuck it, fuck DJing. And that was when I was like 11. And I never touched it again when I was like an adult.
Oh, seriously? So you put it aside?
Yeah, I was terrified. I wasn't on DJing at all.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wait, 2 things I want to pick up on. Your mum bought you turntables.
Yeah, my mum from the start
bought me 99p soldiers and put them in my stocking, even though I went to the shop with her. That's the kind of presents I used to get.
Nah,
you got turntables.
Nah, my mum was very much supportive from the start. Like, so when I was actually interested in production, like we used to know a guy who had like a store in Hackney Market before it all changed, and we used to get like bootleg software, so like bootleg Microsoft Office for like £5. So I got Cubase bootleg for PC. Oh, so yeah, my mum from time was helping me out. So when I actually said I wanted to DJ, she was like, cool, you get. But I had these belt drives, and I had no idea what I was doing.
Which were vinyl deck back then.
Which is yeah, and I took out all the old records that she had. In fact, for a while I was buying. I remember I bought So Solid Oh No, and I bought a whole lot of garage tracks back in the day, and then I just stopped. I just didn't like it.
So how long were you doing that before you stopped? Was it the night after the party?
Yeah, practically. Like literally, like after that dead party, I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm not doing DJing. Like I'm not DJing. Like no one came. Where the girls at? I'm on it.
Yeah.
So so yeah, so that was it, and then continue with the production. And always
that's
just like
crazy,
producing,
man. All right, so you're 12 now, living in Newham.
Yeah.
Going to St. Bonds, and you were producing. So were you producing in your spare time, or was it like all consuming every day?
No. More spare time. I mean, I was just an average kid. I was playing football at the time. I was quite sporty, so I was playing football.
Were you planning to like actually take that seriously, like maybe semi-pro?
Football wise, yeah. I mean, it wasn't what it was. I mean, it wasn't back then what it is now in terms of like so many scouts being about. Like I at that age I never known anything about scouting or being scouted by any team. So it was just very much the way music was. Football was a hobby. Yeah. So yeah, just a normal kid.
Normal kid, right? So at St. Bonds, did you go college or uni?
Yeah. Went to the sixth form.
Oh, you went to St. Bonds?
Bonds and the sixth form.
The girls and done no work, bro.
Yeah.
That's how it
practically more or less.
That's how it was for me. I met my first girlfriend, fell in love, and failed drastically. Shout out to my first girl. Thanks for that, man. I got beats and everything, boy.
Oh shit, serious?
Well, I didn't actually get slapped for falling in love.
But you
Yeah, it's like my GCSEs. I worked really hard. My parents made me do well, and well, I kind of done alright. I got like 5 A's, 3 B's, 2 C's. I know it off my heart. Come A level, bro. I don't even talk about that. I came out general studies thinking, you know what? I at least got an A, if not A star. I've got an N, I believe.
Oh fuck!
I got an N, bro. The power of love.
I believe.
Yeah, that's what happened to me, man. Right, so you were at sixth form.
Yeah, but it became a bit more, I guess, solid and more intense, like year 10, because they're in the art department. Music department.
Yeah, Mr. O'Connor. No.
No, we had Mr. Wilson.
Oh yes, I remember.
Mr. Broadbent as well.
Yeah.
Because he went and then came back practically. In a nutshell, he got stung. But yeah. So year 10 was like, music is what I want to do, and I started producing actually on Logic, because the school had Logic at that time, and I was doing GCSE for that, so it was just music all the time, like lunchtime, break time, after school, music.
Did the teachers, was Broadbent at the time, right?
Yeah, because I had him.
Yeah.
Shit, am I gonna say I had him for GCSE? No, I didn't. I had him for A levels.
Sick.
But he was around, yeah.
Did he notice that you were ridiculously passionate about this, and did he push you?
I felt the teachers were more or less open to you being interested. I don't think it was necessarily a push. It was more like, okay, you're interested, come at the times you want to come. There'll be someone here to supervise, but I wouldn't say push. Nah.
So there wasn't anyone that said, you know what, bro, you're good at this, you should make a career out of it. No one.
Nah, apart from my mum.
So your mum did?
Yeah,
did you ever go to her and question her? Did you say, look, I'm thinking of doing this, or did you?
Nah, it was more. It was natural. Like, I wasn't academically. I was alright, so there was no kind of cause of concern in that situation. But I think as I got older, she knew that I was more and more into music.
Yeah.
So it was like whatever I needed for music, and it wasn't really that big. It wasn't like I needed a massive studio and she needed to pay like 10 grand for it, but certain instruments that I wanted to get, and I was playing the piano.
Oh, see, so you formally learned how to play the piano?
Yeah, but I'm shit now, so I think that.
I learned back at St. Bon's days where I failed grade 1 and never went back. Did you pass grade 1 at least?
Yeah, I did a couple of grades.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, I played the sax. I mean, my mum's pissed at me for. I played the sax. I started sax in year 10 and I quit after like less than a year.
The sexiest instrument, bro.
That's why she said. She said I should. That was the reason why she wanted me to play it, because it's one of the sexiest instruments to play.
Yeah, it's true.
And
you're probably a blessing in disguise that you didn't, bro.
I just didn't feel it. Yeah, my main complaint was that it was too heavy to take on the bus to school and back.
But now you're lugging around.
Yeah, but it was huge. It was huge and it was heavy. And I had my PE kit and all my other stuff. I was like, I don't take this shit. Yeah. And having to look after it, man.
I used to hold the violin under 25, bruv. It was awful. You just look like a dork as well. You know that big square bag and the man's got a violin, chicken and chips in the other hand. It's a mess, man. So music at A levels. Then did you go and pursue it uni? Was there any further education?
Yeah. I studied music tech at Hertfordshire University, which was personally for me a mistake. I don't think I should have. No, seriously, I don't think I should have. And this was something that my mum had mentioned. It's like, you're doing music anyway. Like, you don't have to go into higher learning and do music again. Like, take something else. And to be honest, I wasn't really listening. Like, the whole bubble about being in sixth form and going to uni, I wasn't actually listening. So I kind of went with the flow. A lot of my friends were going to Hertfordshire, so I said, fuck it, let's go Hertfordshire.
That's exactly.
So I wasn't. It
was a social focus.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. I was not.
100%. Yeah, man, shit.
Yeah, I wasn't focusing about actually what I wanted to study. Yeah. And then the first year came, and I was like, all right, cool. The second year, I think I failed the second year because I wasn't really paying attention, and then it was just a spiral. It was just basically a whole lot of me being at a place I didn't really want to be at. Yeah. But then it's kind of a blessing in disguise, because I don't think I'd be here if I hadn't gone through that.
Was that because of what you learnt there, or because of the connections you made?
Connections and circumstances. It's just the people that were at the uni. Yeah. Like, I could have just not gone to uni. But then that being said, I would have known what to do if I hadn't have gone to uni. being what 17, 18, yeah, 17, 18, and I wasn't really working. I didn't like to work. So I just wanted to make tunes. I need to make money. So then,
anyone that gets it is me. I've been trying to dodge work all my life, bro. Like, to me, the idea of play being the focus is just, that's how it is in life. But if you can make play your work, then I think you've clocked life, which I think you've done well. I think Kieran's done well. It's what I'm working on doing, and a lot of people, these doers, are doing that. Do you know what I mean? They found what it is they love and like to play with, and they're making that their career.
Yeah.
So after uni, then.
So
during this time, you're still producing beats, but you still haven't touched those decks.
Yeah. You're 100%. Like those turntables were either sold in the attic 1 and 2, but they weren't about. And yeah, I was at uni and I was making tunes, just a whole lot of tunes, and just it was more hobby. The making tunes was the easiest part. It's kind of getting people to know what I was doing was always the hardest, and it still is. Like it's not something that comes naturally to me. Making tunes now is natural. It's easy.
So you're more someone that is in the lab making the stuff as opposed to the guy that's out there with a big mouth trying to promote it.
Yeah.
And you still aren't that guy. You're still the lab guy.
Nah, I still feel I'm the lab guy. It's hard. I feel like I have, like, you have to, like, whatever industry you are in, if you're trying to be creative, you have to let people know what you're doing. Yeah. So I think in the last like 4 or 5 years, I've just had to find ways to just be that guy. Like it's not, and it doesn't come natural. It doesn't have to. It just has to be done. I think now is where it's becoming a bit more easier, where it's just like, okay, this is what I do. Is
that because you're more confident being out there talking about yourself, or is that because people are picking up on what you're doing?
A bit of both. The me going out obviously is the hardest part, and that's the one I concentrate more on. So then it's kind of on purpose. Like you have to just kind of come at your comfort zone and be like, hi, how are you? This is what I do. What are you saying? That kind of thing.
No, I get it, man. Sometimes it's cringeworthy to talk about yourself.
It's dead. It's dead, but it just needs to be done. It just needs to be done.
There's a sly way of doing it, though. Isn't there a way, like, rather than, for how I do it, bro, it's like, rather than saying, you know, this is what I do, hire me, this is what I do, check this stuff out, if I can help with anything, give me a shout. That's kind of how I do it. So do you go around giving out promotional CDs? How do you actually promote yourself now? We can go back to my conversation's all over them.
That's so cool.
It's like my brain, bro.
I used to actually, going back when I was actually at uni, I used to get business cards, and they actually worked. That actually worked, because I wanted to weirdly enough, when I was at uni, I did a module where I made music for like a video game. And I thought this was a shit. I want to do that. I still do, actually. I still want to make music for adverts and.
What do you call that stuff? Soundtracks, background stuff, scores.
Scores, I guess. It's kind of like synchronization, I guess.
Is that because there's money there? Or is it actually fun?
There's tons of money in that.
There is.
It's just really hard to get in, but there's tons of money in that. You can get like, for a 30-second clip on an advert, you can get like grands, and that can set you like. But that's a different conversation. But yeah, you can be basically happy and nice. So then I made business cards for that and just went around giving out business cards for making music for visuals.
And this was on campus?
Yeah. So I actually made I made a track with a guy who was in his 3rd year when I was in my 2nd, and he was doing like, an animation. I made a track with him for his project. It was cool, actually, and he actually did well. But then I was just using those business cards to get about, and for anyone who wanted to know I had all my details regarding what I was doing. If you wanted to know about me, then it had that. I'm actually going to bring that back, actually, because I think that actually worked. Well,
I think I need to get some business
cards. It does, really enough.
It's word of mouth a lot of the time.
And people were kind of surprised. It's like, oh, you got a business card, you're a fish, that kind of thing. You're about this.
There's a load of people that say they're producers and DJs, but they don't do neither. And it's upsetting to hear, but they talk the talk. But you know, everyone's got their own hustle, I guess. So when you were back at uni, bro, did you have a setup in your room? Where did you go to actually make?
I took. Because I've always had my stuff in my bedroom. So when I went to uni, I was there for 2 years before I started commuting, and wherever I go, my stuff comes with me. Yeah. So I had it set up on campus.
So it's like a remote setup, and it was in your room,
yeah.
and people knew of it. So did they know you had this equipment in your room? Because when I was at Brunel, anyone that had decks sooner or later got robbed.
No. Then I purposely didn't tell anyone that I had my shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, but I had like it's weird. There was one time where I had like a little jam session with peeps. So I knew a brother called Peter who played drums. So he came to my room. Literally, I had a room off campus, which was quite big. So we bought like a drum kit in my bedroom. Drum kit into the room. I had a keyboard. And what else was there? A guitar. I can't remember, but it's basically like a little jam session. So yeah, there was a time where like I was kind of on this like live flex and we were just jamming about. Yeah. But yeah, my bedroom was the spot basically to make music, and it's kind of still is.
You must have met some sick peeps back at uni, though.
Yeah. Which is why I say like it's kind of best in this guy. I think it was more the course. The course wasn't for me.
Yeah.
If I had done something else at Hertfordshire.
What was the course again?
Music tech.
And it weren't for you. That sounds odd.
Because
you knew what you're doing. You knew what you wanted to do.
Yeah, and I kind of knew a lot of the stuff anyway. And there's some of the stuff that I didn't, or some of the modules were just kind of bullshit. Really, I was like, there's one module I was making. I was literally. No, I was programming a game.
Oh.
I was programming a game. I wasn't putting music to that game, but I was programming a game. It was like, the fuck am I doing there? So I just I wasn't on that. So I feel like I didn't. If I was gonna go to uni, I should have thought about the course, and I guess if anything, probably just maybe studied my plan B. If anything, I don't have a plan B, but study.
Have you ever had a plan B?
Nah.
Shit, you're a bad man. You're a G, bro. So you've always known.
Yeah.
Some people know. Some people take ages to find out what it is.
Nah, I think from year 10, I was like, yeah, I'm making music.
Sick.
I'm going to do this.
Yeah. You when you're making it, right? So about the creative process, do you study or listen to what's out there, what's current, or do you just go in with what's happening in your head, your soul and your heart?
A bit of both.
Yeah.
A bit of both. Okay.
So if you were to
now I do.
Now you what?
Now I do listen to what is, I guess, current.
Yeah. Why?
Because
I've got my ideas as to why.
Go on.
Is it because you need to make money?
I'm gonna say the same fucking thing. Yeah.
It's because like with art, capitalizing art is a fucking pain in the ass, bro. Especially if it's new. When you're creating new sounds, new images, and people don't know where to classify it, which is the beauty of original art, it's hard for them to put it in a box and sell it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be making all this original shit all your life, and everyone respects you for being an artist, but you're out here eating sand sandwiches.
And baked beans, yeah.
And baked beans. And even with baked beans, it still tastes like shit. Sand don't change. Do you know what I mean? So I know you're. Are you signed now? Do you have like an agent or a manager?
Yeah, I have an agent and I have a manager. Have an agent and a manager, and I have labels that I can release my music on.
Alright, bro, that's a massive thing. I know a lot of producers out there. One of my friends is like a close friend of mine is Chris Love as well. He produces, but as far as I know, he isn't signed or has a manager. He's just been stocking up beats for years.
Okay.
How do other producers? How did you land that, like management and I don't know.
Everything came to me. So
bad man.
Everything get like
all the bitches come to me.
All the bitches come to me. Now like the booking agent. Okay, so I might take it back.
Yeah.
So I was at uni. I made a tune. I made a couple of tunes actually, and they went on. I put them on like, was it MySpace, YouTube, and all the
MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace back in the day. So I put it on that. People started listening to it. There was one guy, Reuben, who was interested in one of the songs that I put up.
Reuben?
Yeah.
He's not redhead guy, is he?
Nah.
Okay.
No. So him and his, basically, long story short, him and his friend liked the song, asked me if I had released it, and I had no idea what you're talking about. Like, about release
obviously I've released it.
Yeah, it's on MySpace, like, it's there, like, what's up?
Yeah. Like, you lot of crap.
Yeah, it's just like, what are you lot talking about? I had no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea. So then, yeah, he was like, I want to release this. I'm starting a label, independent label, and I want to release it. So, yeah, they did.
So you had a meeting with them? You met them up in the flesh?
I met them. I think I met them at a nightclub.
Okay.
So like it was like come to the nightclub and we can talk, that kind of thing. So I went
to the nightclub.
come to the nightclub, we can talk, more or less. More or less.
Were you spinning in a nightclub?
I would nah.
Okay, so you were.
So this was like
you were bouncing
2000
around the
and
rave scene. You like knew people that put on raves and stuff.
yeah. So I was just a kid,
Yeah.
just
How old?
trying to probably 19, 20.
Sick.
So yes, I was just a kid, just kind of like finding my sound.
Yeah.
Like the whole, just at this time, was the whole UK funky shit
Yeah.
that's popping off. So I was just going about
Just raving.
having fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you used to work, or and you still do? Oh, you're part of it. I don't know if you guys are a family or crew with Petchy, Kieran's brother.
Yeah, at the time, yeah.
Yeah.
That's yeah. I guess he was one of the reasons why I started DJing.
Okay.
So
yeah, sorry, you met these guys.
I met these guys. Yeah. I met these guys. They released it. They did an excellent job on the release. Track.
I'm gonna stop you there, yeah.
Go on.
I'm sorry, I get mad nosy and curious about exactly how the shit went down.
Go
So I
on.
met these guys in the club.
Yeah.
They say they're starting up a label.
Yeah.
Now, did you know anything about how labels work and your rights?
Dude, in my eyes, I was like, cool, do what you want.
Seriously. So
Practically, I had no idea
and
what
then
to do.
You emailed them the track.
I emailed them the track,
Yeah.
and they emailed them the track. They said they were gonna put it up on iTunes and all the online stores,
Yeah.
and sell it on vinyl. They were gonna press it and sell it on vinyl, and I had no idea what they're gonna do.
Cool. So you
Yeah,
were just
yeah.
like, cool to everything.
Cool to
You were just
everything.
going out there.
Cool.
So did you sign in I don't know, a contract to get
Yeah.
any of the? Oh, you did sign.
Yeah, they
Who
sent
approved
me.
the contract. Just you one.
I think my aunt at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, because my aunt's a lawyer. Yeah, so I came to my aunt. She said it was cool. It was a basic contract. It wasn't anything
Yeah.
special. And then signed it, and then good to go. And they did everything they needed to do. In fact,
Pushed it out.
yeah, and I actually found out that they didn't even hire a PR company for the release. Everything was just down to them. They the two guys, Reuben and John, are guys that are pretty kind of like known in the industry, or the industry that I had no idea about. But they asked a lot of favors, and they got their shit. And I think the song was pretty good. So
What song was it?
Tarantula.
Is it still out there?
Or on iTunes.
It must be out there, right?
Yeah.
Tarantula by DJ Ossie.
Yeah. Or Ossie.
Ossie, or just Ossie.
Just
So you're not
Ossie.
called DJ Ossie.
No.
Alright, so perfect timing. DJing.
Yeah.
Right, so all this time you're producing.
Mm-hmm.
When did you decide to pick up those dusty decks?
Those two said I should DJ. So Reuben and John practically no 100%. In fact, it's actually
some guidance because they're
no.
industry insiders.
Yeah, because they actually about in that club
Yeah.
where I had met them, they were
What
like,
was it, bro? Yates, tell me when Yates.
no, dude. Bro, listen. By this time, I knew about Shoreditch, innit? So like,
Yeah.
it wasn't about.
Okay, so it's
we came out of Stratford. Yeah, we were about that.
So it weren't an urban-based thing.
No.
Because the funky scene was started off mainly with as much as I hate the word and everyone does, an urban influence to it, didn't it?
Yeah, I think the funky. Well, I don't know, because I was in the bubble, so it was all uni.
Yeah.
So whenever it was like we were going to Birmingham to listen to funky, we were going to like Luton and shit like that, I was in the bubble.
Yeah.
So I had no idea outside of uni how the funky was received.
Yeah.
I had no idea what anything was about, to be honest with you. So so that conversation in that club, they were like, look, you need to DJ. Are you DJ? I'm like, no, you need to DJ. Like, there's no money in
Production. Yeah.
well, there's no money in the sales of this track. You'll make a couple of P's, but it's not gonna be groundbreaking.
Yeah.
So you need to start DJing.
Did
And,
anyone else tell you that before them? And you say no? Like, oh, Kieran put his hand.
Did if Kieran said, I have no idea. Did you say?
Did you?
Yeah, 1,000,000 times.
What, before the song came out? So at uni, I had no idea. Then I wasn't listening to him.
His zone was
Yeah.
something else there.
Was I
Yeah, because it was my brother telling me to tell you,
to DJ?
egging you on, sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, in time. Time comes and
Yeah.
like, cool, you got to release there, you need to DJ. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, you're at my house every other day.
I was at his ads for like 6. I can't remember. I think
so roughly what year was this that you decided to DJ?
it was November
Yeah.
2010.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I've been
Alright,
DJing.
so then you decided to DJ after you spoke to these guys.
Yeah.
Had these guys signed you? Were you talent underneath their wing?
Nah, how it is on this, it was just on Independence mostly, is you just sign that track off.
Yeah.
So you're signed, that body of work is signed to the label. They have exclusivity to release it and to make money from it, and then they pay for their costs. Yeah, I can go and release that, and that's what I did. Like 6 months after I released on another label.
Oh, did you? Sick. And how did the other label came to you again? They just
the same thing as the same thing, the same situation. But they emailed me.
Yeah.
Marcus from Hyperdub emailed me, and it's weird because I had no idea about Hyperdub.
Was it a record label?
Yeah. Okay. And I had no idea about them till like a month before he emailed me, and I was like, oh cool, like nice label, cool. And then he emailed me the month after, and I was like, we like the song that you put on thing. Have you released it? And I was like, no, we won't release it. And he runs the label with the main guy, Code 9, who goes out and DJs, and he runs the label on a day-to-day basis. So he was like, I've given it to Code, and he likes it. We want to release it, and that's basically how it happened. So then I had the first single, and then this one like months after.
So what's your relationship with Hyperdub now?
Sick, like no, yeah, it's cool. Like the guys, both Marcus and Steve, they're cool. And like with me and Kieran made Ugly Observation, and it was on their 10th anniversary compilation. Yeah. And that came out last month.
Yeah, is that the one I saw with the video?
Yeah,
going into
yeah.
That is sick, bro. Because my brother, as you lot know, is a filmmaker as well, and he saw it and he was like, he wanted me to ask you actually, who shot it?
Kieran.
So Kieran shot it, and when Kieran was in shot, you're holding the camera.
Nah, Jake.
Okay. Yeah. So you shot and edited it as well, and you didn't plan it. You just went in and just captured, and it all came together in the edit. Nah, sick, bro. Well done, man. So that tune's out there at the moment. What's it called?
Ugly Observation.
Ugly, bro. Absolute sick beat, man.
Cheers.
And where were you spinning? So that was XOYO.
That was XOYO. Yeah.
Okay, see. Right, taking it back, bro. So you decided to DJ now.
So I decided to DJ, and so I was at his house for like 4 or 5.
Kieran and Petchy.
Yeah.
Was Kieran spinning at the time, or was it all Petchy?
The thing is about Kieran, like,
since I was younger.
You know, I don't know when he started DJing because the thing is, he wasn't DJing, but he's not shit.
Yeah,
like, the thing is when I
didn't even know this guy could spin, but then all of a sudden we like throwing him to like headline at all our parties.
Yeah, the thing is, I was going intense with it at his house, and he was just like, okay, cool, do your thing. Yeah. So I was like, what? Do you want to come and join? Like, not knowing that, you know what? He's already putting an hour before I got there anyway. That's practically what's happening.
Just tied his dreads up on his ones. What were you spinning on? Were you spinning on was this all vinyl again?
Nah, CDJs.
Oh, yeah. Nice setup in his house.
Yeah.
Was Petchy on radio at that time?
Yeah, Live FM. Live FM, and he had the residency at PACHA.
Yeah, the residency already. Oh.
Yeah. So that's when. So then my first DJ gig was upstairs in PACHA.
No, bro. Your first ever live DJ gig. The first one was in a youth centre.
The first one, so my second,
was in PACHA. Bro, I gotta hit the table for that. That is a beast of a move, bro. And how long was you? Must have been shitting it on that first
bricking it. Bro, I was bricking it with no one in the room. Huh? I was bricking it with no one in the room. That's how shook I was. Like, and the first person that came in, I was like, it doubled. Yeah. It was just like, fuck.
Yeah, fuck.
He's not dancing. Don't come. Yeah, I'm not ready yet. Yeah, we're not ready yet.
So how long was the set in PACHA for?
An hour.
Fuck.
Hour and a bit. Yeah.
And how long did you prep before? Because if I know I was gonna DJ at PACHA, bro, I'm locking off everything for 4 months. I'm putting myself in a room, getting food, frozen food, locking the door. So I'm not leaving until I get the set on lock. How long did you prep before that?
It's a blur. But okay, I think. Okay, so the set was in February, so I started DJing in November. So it's practically 3 months of just DJing, and
straight house.
Yeah, I have no idea how I planned it. And the thing is, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that, like, I have, because of the scene at the moment and at the time, and because I produced house and made house at the time,
you understood
what I was playing wasn't the issue. It was the technical side to it. It was me actually putting the CD in and then pressing play and actually mixing the song.
This was all CDs at the time.
Yeah. So that so that wasn't the
dropping CDs and everything.
Yeah, was I doing that? Nah. Oh, you know what? I was scared that I'd press the wrong button and press pause on the track that's playing. Yeah, that's my main fear. Yeah. That's my main fear. No, it didn't happen that time, but it's happened before. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. I mean, I know the first time anyone gets up on stage or attacks a fear, I think the anxiety, the build up to that actual day is the worst. But then you do it. How long after you spin the first record were you comfortable with this? Was it 10 minutes? Was it the first tune? Was it not at all for the whole hour? Because this is what most people are scared of. The first time they actually try.
Probably halfway through the set.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, well, I guess you tend to calm down when the people in the club and they're dancing.
Yeah.
And you seem to have everything under control. Like, it's just you're playing tunes, everyone's cool. That's just the bare minimum you want things to pop off, like, and I think that's halfway through, because I opened the room. Yeah. So because of PACHA, like, it builds up.
Open the room, as in get people in there, get them vibing.
Yeah, I was the first one to DJ in that room. So because of PACHA, it fills up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So by in half an hour it was pretty full. It was pretty nice. So then, after that,
zone, like,
yeah.
So I've seen you when you're in your zone, bruv, and it's the reason why I wanted to speak to you. And you lot in general, I remember the time when I went to Oh Shit, when it was at where did we have the Indiv party, bro? Old Street with Diggy.
Oh yeah, the Villain.
The Villain. It was at the Villain, right? So I come with a few of my friends downstairs, and I saw and I remember this point, bro. All of you guys were behind the decks, but everyone was moving in unison. You look like a tribe, just bubbling on unison, and it was sick. And there's one DJ leading, people at the back, everyone's bubbling. You look so sick. But then I remember you're mixing now, and someone like Kieran or someone else was flipping the switch when he felt it was time to flip the switch. Yeah. But it was harmonious. There was no beef. It's like, okay, you understood that a member of your team done that, and everyone just kept moving. It was, bro, it's just the sickest thing I've seen. I'm sorry, I'm gassing.
No, that's cool.
I tell everyone, like, the way you guys rock the decks behind it, you know, like, it's and it sounds cheesy, bro. It's inside all of you. Everyone's connected, bro. It's deep. You don't need to say, listeners, if you haven't been to Oh Shit or seen Ossie or Kieran spin, you need to do that before you die. Bring your mum and your dog, man.
And your aunt as well.
And your aunt as well.
Yeah. Bring all
even if she's got no feet, wheelchair, rave out wheelchair.
Bring them all.
Bring them down.
But yeah, dude, no, thank you.
That's all right.
I appreciate that.
So now it's DJing and producing, and it's both full time.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a part-time job when you were kind of coming up, maybe outside of uni?
Yeah, I worked at QPR Football Ground as a steward. Yeah. When I was at uni. Yeah. Hated it, obviously.
Because you're just thinking of beats.
Thinking of beats, and I was like, I was just standing there, just freezing my ass off, like, and watching. Looking at these footballers get paid, and I was like, I don't want to be here. So actually, as soon as I started DJing and I was going out and playing sets, I quit the job.
So roughly when was that? Like, what year was that?
Same, 11, like 2011.
That's when you went full time, so you've been doing this full time for like 4, pushing 5.
Yeah. So like summer 2011 is when I was full time. Yeah.
Okay. And can I ask you a nosy question?
Go on.
You don't have to answer this, as per usual. Do you make more money producing or DJing live?
DJing live.
Is it because it's more regular?
Yeah.
Or because you haven't got to that level of production where you're...
No, I don't think... I don't think... Because I think... No, because... I don't think you're going to make more money producing than you are playing it live. In any field. Like, if you even ask, I guess... I was going to say Calvin Harris, but I'm not sure. Possibly. I mean, Calvin Harris will do like a show and probably get like $500,000. Yeah. He'll make a track.
He's got residency in Vegas.
Yeah. So like when he's DJing, he's just racking up money. But when he's producing, I guess he's racking up money. But I don't think it's on the same level as him live. And I think the more and more you make more money producing, you're possibly going to make more money playing that live. I guess you have I guess you have a demand. Yeah, you have a demand because of your music. Hence why people want to DJ and produce at the same time, because they want to produce the music, release it, and then be able to tour and make money from it. I think you make more money in touring than you do production.
Sick. And who sets the prices for a DJ set and I don't know a release of a tune? Are there industries? Are there bodies that do that, or is it your management, or is it down to you?
Oh, as in like who, like for me to go out and
if
to DJ.
If someone to say, "Yo, Rubes, Aussie's sick. How much does he charge?" And then I ask you, where do you pull that number from?
I guess
If it changes.
it changes on, I guess, the budget of the person, what they're doing,
So
or what
just
they're
like a general
playing.
freelance
Yeah, it's just a general.
Work out the budget and then you
Yeah. I guess for now, I guess if it's a job that my agent is getting, then obviously she will speak to me about it and we'll discuss exactly what or we think that we should be charging.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does vary.
And with the agency, are you on like are you on a contract?
No.
That's it. So just indefinite. So
No. Yeah.
So if you don't like what they're doing, i.e., if they stop pulling their weight, can you just say, "Yo, I'm rolling"?
Yeah.
Has that ever happened with you or any agents before?
I've left an agency.
Oh, you have.
Yeah, I've left. Yeah, like I think the first one I've been with two. So
Okay.
I left the first one to go to the second one. I've been with her ever since.
And how long you been with these guys?
2 years.
Sick. And do they book your gigs weekly?
Yeah.
So you just have to check in with them every week. Say, where am I playing?
No, yeah. I mean, we discuss where I want to play and what and places,
Nice.
countries,
Do you
clubs.
have that meeting regularly?
Yeah. Nah, it's probably like we communication wise we talk every week.
Okay.
But in terms of that actual conversation about where to, probably be like once every 2 or 3 months.
Because you spin internationally now, right?
Yeah.
Festivals, everything.
Yeah.
What's like the biggest gigs? Some of the biggest festivals.
Now you put me on the spot.
Were you at Festival? You lot were supposed to be at Festival. I was down there, man.
I played Festival with Black Orange Juice. That was cool actually.
What's Black Orange Juice, by the way?
Black Orange Juice is my group.
Your group?
My group with Paul Black and Tills.
So there's 3 of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I take it you produce and they
2 singers, yeah.
Oh, see. Where can we find out information about them? Because I've heard the name come up, but
yeah, Google Black Orange Juice and SoundCloud, Twitter.
How long you guys been a team?
The same. Black Orange Juice 3 years.
It's a sick name.
But I mean, we've been making tracks since school, yeah. Because Paul was So like that year 10 group,
yeah.
Paul was part of that.
Yeah.
Like we were making tunes for time, and Tills is 2 years older than me and Paul. So then he left. I think did he go to college? I'm not sure, but he left, went to uni.
Yeah.
I went to uni. He left uni. I left uni. Then I think we started to make when me and Paul. I think the summer we finished uni. Me and Paul started making music.
Yeah.
Tills came along. We started making music. Black Oranges came about.
Yeah.
And then the same situation. Well, I know a guy who wanted to release music, like solo wise.
Yeah.
And then I sent him a track through Black Oranges and said like, what do you think of this? And he was like, yeah, this is the shit. Let me release this.
Yeah.
And that's when Black Oranges came and then it took that direction.
Okay, so you've got a lot going on there, man. It's like totally immersed in music.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the whole aim, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're just totally happy being in that zone, right?
Yeah.
And this is your main studio space here in Leighton?
For now, yeah.
For now.
Everything changes.
Yeah. That's just, I guess, the nature.
I guess
of the game, right?
the main is the bedroom. Like I always have a setup in my bedroom.
Yeah.
But then I did have a studio for 6.
You can answer that, by the way, as long as you put it to the mic and we hear what you're talking about.
No, it's actually my mind. It's actually my mind just saying to catch up for tomorrow. So yeah.
Okay. What's the time now? Okay, so 6 o'clock. So they hit you at any time.
Dude, I know what I watched a documentary a couple months ago about Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And how he'd call his manager like 3 a.m. and be like, or like call the engineer at the studio or like Quincy Jones and be like, yo, like, I really think we should put this ad-lib so or here and here about a song. And I thought, fuck it, I won't do that. If I need to talk to anyone about something, I'll call. Yeah. It's like if I have an idea about something, I'll tell you about it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when and where. Yeah.
No, that's true, man. It's because like those creative moments, you can't plan them, right? They just drop into your head, and time don't mean shit.
And it's unsettling to have it for like 6 hours, and we'll probably end up forgetting it anyway next morning. So it's like, this is what I think should happen. This is what. So I'll let you know. If it's even like a text message or an email, like if a person has got it and they'll get it, when I guess they can get it.
How do you capture those creative moments? Like, all this, I don't know, you might have a beat in your mind. Do you use voice memo on your
voice
phone?
note? Yeah.
Yeah,
I bought
must be mad.
my voice note
It used
is.
to be synced up with the cloud.
You probably think I was ill. like the.
Well, if we
no,
had
what?
sound.
Yeah, go on. Let me find one.
Yeah, play it to the mic.
Shit, I don't even know why I'm doing this.
Because I know Shaq
just.
Because I know Shaq is big like this as well. Shaq would get out of a cab. You'll say bye before he can say bye to you. He's spitting into his phone.
You know, I'm gonna listen to it before I actually play it. Cause
go.
Hold on.
I'm curious to hear how this goes. I wonder if it's humming or spitting. Or
Fuck it. This one. We'll take this one.
Alright, turn it up. Put it into the mic as well. So this is one of Ossie's voice notes. When he had an idea for a beat.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, but I actually want that bass line, so yeah. That's my track. I actually want that.
Well, copyright
I'll
goes
make
to
that.
Aussie,
Yeah.
That is crazy.
But yeah,
And
stuff
so
like that.
This stuff just comes to your head.
Yeah,
and just,
yeah. You have to. Like, there's nothing more frustrating than having an idea and to not
and
put it
just
down.
losing it.
And I guess they always come when you're not at the spot you need to put it down.
Yeah, man. How long? So say for example, now you've got that voice note, right?
Yeah.
You go back to the studio and you start making a track. How long usually does it take you to craft and actually finish a track from the voice note to the delivery of that actual track?
I think it varies, man. It literally like that for me to make that sound the way it sounds from here. It'll probably take me like half an hour to just make it like the kick and then the bass line and the
Just
hi-hats.
half an hour?
Even probably less than that. To be honest, I'm saying that worst case scenario probably like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But then to make it actually into a song, then that's
another whole process.
That's another like that could take an hour to like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Depends
So
on what
sometimes you
want.
have to revisit stuff.
All the time.
So like you get like creative block on certain things. You're like, oh, I'm bored of this. Fuck it.
Yeah. But that happens. I think that happens all the time. I think that's very rare that you'll find a producer that will make a song and start a song and finish a song in one sitting. Like you take it to the point where you either get bored of it, or you think that you've done enough to the song already, and come back to it later on.
Yeah.
So that's always the best part, to be honest with you. Like I've done it. I think that's even.
You chip away at something for a long period of time, right? And you revisit it with a fresh mind and alternative thoughts, I guess.
Yeah, I guess the danger is when you're too much of a perfectionist and then you just at it all the time. I guess that's the worst one.
Yeah,
and I'm like that
and then
as well.
For the most part, you'll be finished and not even happy with it anyway, and you probably don't show it to the world. I've got friends like that, bro. They're so good at what they do, but they want to get it done perfectly in the first time.
Yeah,
it never gets done.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's not like it's wrong because you need to just let everyone know what you're doing, especially in this industry. Like there's so many for example SoundCloud, like there's like 5,000 songs a day that are just new.
5,000 songs a
I'm
day.
sure of it. There's just
brand
tons.
new songs.
Yeah, people just upload the shit. Like people just but people upload their stuff.
Yeah,
so it doesn't benefit anyone especially yourself, if you're just sitting on your tracks.
Yeah.
Waiting for what?
The right moment.
It doesn't make sense.
So rather than archiving your stuff,
just put it out.
Continuously put it out, which then makes space to create new stuff, and you just your stuff in essence probably gets better anyway as you move forward, right?
I wouldn't say I say better, but I guess it's
maybe.
I guess it sounds better to you.
It matures, it evolves.
Like you're going to be less excited about a track that you made a year ago. Yeah. So if you've made it and you're excited, you might as well just put it out.
That need to take that advice on board.
Yeah, just
some people that just
put
sit on stuff for ages because they don't think it will ever be ready. Long.
I mean, there's so much. I'm gonna say there's so much shit out anyway. So if you think
it's a noisy landscape, bro.
Yeah, like if you think your shit, if you think what you're doing is of quality, and the thing is, I used to think about that as well. I used to think like that as well. That it has to be perfect, and I think even in the last year, unfortunately, and it's shit that I'm saying that it doesn't have to be perfect.
But no one knows on the outside what your aim of perfection was anyway. It's like we just hear the finished product. Whether you think it's perfect or not, we'll never know, right?
Yeah, and it may not need that I don't know that extra bass line or that lead synth that you think is needed. Like in all fairness, the person that's gonna listen to it doesn't give a shit anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you've got a track that's 3 minutes and they're liking a certain vibe to it.
Yeah.
If you put the lead in or not, it doesn't
Yeah.
make a difference. So I think sitting on tracks because you think they're not ready, when
You're doing yourself.
especially especially someone else listens to it, it's like, yeah, you know what, this is actually pretty vibey. Like then there's no reason for you to keep hold of it anymore.
Yeah. Real talk, man. I totally agree, bro. And that's with a lot of creative work. I'll let you go soon, bro.
No, I'm we got.
Yeah, I mean, we've been talking for 50 minutes already.
Well, I'm down,
Didn't even feel like
man.
that,
We can
just
do that in
rolls,
half an hour.
yeah.
I'm blessed.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. The rave, the party, the dance that you lot throw. When did that start? Whose is it actually? Firstly,
Mine and Kieran's.
you and Kieran.
Yeah.
Is there a website for it, or is it mainly social promotion?
I'm just not sure the website is still about.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Okay, so that's a night you and Kieran throw.
Yeah.
I'm a massive house head. I went down there and you lot, as per usual, smash it up. How long's it been going for?
2 years, February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why was it born? Why did you put it on?
I say personally for me, so this was the time where I was DJing a lot more and kind of going to the various places and had like a couple of releases under my belt, and it was just out of frustration to want to do more and want to
Yeah.
have more things going, especially if
Yeah.
I want to play out more and earn more money.
Yeah.
Also, it was just kind of just more recognition to be like,
Yeah.
this is what I do. Come and see me play.
Yeah.
And come and tell your friends, that kind of thing. And
Yeah.
just to have fun, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And has it worked?
Yeah.
Has it helped promotion for you guys?
Yeah. I think it helped on the promotion side. I think it's helped on just me being able to put on an event and go into a club and say, we have this. What can we put this on?
Yeah.
Like just having a relationship with a club owner. DJing. Yeah. Because before it was frequent, but we had nights. On like it was bi-monthly, but I could play like a 2-hour set if I wanted to. Yeah. So it was freedom. I could play what I want to play.
You build your own kingdom.
Yeah. Because I guess certain places you can. I mean, I know people say to me that they like me because I can play whatever I want to play, and I do.
Yeah.
But there is
mainly house though, right?
Yeah, it's mainly house, but it's like all sorts of
genres, cross sub genres.
From house. And then when it comes to it's like I can play even more the stuff that I actually want to play. Yeah. So it helps in that base, and just to connect. It's like it's just to see people. Yeah. There's no better feeling than having like a party with friends and family and the people that you don't know, and they all come together and they're having a good time. Like, it's sick.
Sick, man. Have you ever been frustrated on the journey? Because I know you're doing well now, and you're like there's a lot popping off, and you're just continuously working as a DJ and producer. But was there ever really frustrating times where you were like, oh, for fuck's sake, man?
Dude, it's half and half. If anything, I'm frustrated now. Like, it's always frustrating.
Seriously?
It's always frustrating because I'm ambitious, so I always want more. Like there was a time where, like, I remember I was in uni and I was with Reese, and the time I was talking about or negotiating kind of like the deal with Hyperdub and kind of talking to them, like there was a time where I just like dream about wanting to release under them and playing parties with them, and then like I guess like within like 6 months to a year I did, and I was just like amongst them. Yeah. And then that's it. Like, you want more. Like, okay, cool, I want to play a festival now. Yeah. I play a festival, I want to play 10 festivals now. You play 10 festivals, so I'm never satisfied. Yeah. So it's always frustrating.
It's true, bro. It's like there's no set destination. You think there's a pinnacle, but you get to that pinnacle, you're there, and you look up and there's more to climb. Yeah. But there is that, this is what, again, it always comes back to the same thing that Pharrell said. He said the payoff is the process. It's not where you think you're going to be. It's the process of getting there. And then sometimes you can stop, have a breather, look what you've achieved in hindsight, take a breath and say, you know what, I'm a G, I've done some great stuff. But anyway, let's keep it moving.
Yeah, and I don't do that. I think, and even
you don't look back in gratitude.
No, not enough. No. Because I think the year that we started, it was 2012. That whole year was like, for me, music wise, the best year, because we had the night, had a couple of releases. I was playing out in like so many countries. I was making money.
Yeah.
Or we were making money.
Yeah.
And it was cool. And we actually thought that was a whole year where I actually didn't think about money, and it was just fun.
It was just flowing.
Yeah, everything just came together. And it was cool.
Yeah.
And I didn't enjoy it. Like I didn't look back at it and be like, yeah, like I'm actually enjoying what's happening. Or at the time I wasn't like, yeah, this is cool. Like I was always trying to strive for more.
Yeah.
So then now,
so that in the down times, in the more quiet times, you can appreciate that.
Yeah.
pinnacle.
Yeah. And I feel it's definitely is the journey.
Yeah.
It definitely
Don't
is
you
the
think
journey.
it will never change though, unless you become big like Pharrell. But then even him, I'm sure his standards are a different level, so he won't be happy with certain things that are happening.
Yeah,
Is it always troughs, right?
Yeah.
I think it is.
No. Yeah, I think the music industry is that. I think, and because there's always the debate about having to be creative and make the stuff that you want to make, even if it's not music, if it's art, and to make money,
which is music as well.
Yeah,
is art what you're making.
Yeah. I actually mean a paintbrush still, but and to make money, like, and you're gonna get ups and downs all the time. And for me, it was like and it's kind of still in my head, but it's at the back of my head where it's like I actually cannot wait till I get to a point where I'm DJing enough or doing enough so I don't have to think about money.
Yeah.
But me saying that, I don't know, like once I get to that point, I don't think I'll be satisfied after that.
Yeah, because you'll still,
There'll still be an issue. There'll still be something that I want more. Yeah.
It's like, I want to buy a house now, but I want to buy a castle now.
Precisely.
Can we get a swimming pool?
Yeah.
How can we not have a swimming pool? Are we dickheads?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think you do have to enjoy the journey. Like you achieve something. Like for example, I was in the metro yesterday.
Oh, well done, bro. What page, bro? I tell you, I don't know. I haven't got it on me.
Is
it here?
No, shit. I left it at home.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, my girlfriend told me. She texted me and was like, "Oh, I'm sick." And then I think my friend told me.
How were you mentioned? What was it mentioned about?
I did Red Bull Music Academy.
Oh, sick.
I was in Tokyo for 2 weeks. It was sick.
Yeah.
So they were mentioning it in the metro about the whole experience, and they used my picture in it, and they mentioned me. So actually, yeah, I looked at the newspaper and took like half an hour. Looked at him like, yeah, cool, this is sick. Because I remember, back in the day, like, because I remember back in the day where like I'd be on the train and I'd love for my track to be reviewed or my picture to be on there.
Yeah, bro.
Like, and I don't know. You think about that, but you have no idea how you're gonna get to that part, or like there's no correlation between it. It's like, cool, I'm dreaming about it. Cool, let me get off my shit. Yeah. So then to open the newspaper and see my face in it, and it's like, okay, cool.
Reminder,
like
right?
Say again.
It's a little reminder.
Yeah. It's like actually I've done some stuff. I'm doing all right.
No,
it's not that bad.
Bro.
I'm on the way.
Yeah, we're all kind of similar. All us do is like we're ridiculously ambitious and we're always moving. So I think once in a while it's nice to just stop, breathe. Yeah. Take gratitude in what we're doing so we can kind of get a boost. And sometimes when I'm down, I feel like nothing's going on. I've actually got a gratitude list and actually list all the things that I think I've done well at. So then I'll go over it and just kind of gas myself like, you know what, Rubes, you're doing all right. Get up and keep it moving.
That's not a bad idea.
When myself and Aaron were the front cover of Shortlist.
Sick.
When we first saw it, it's like, this is great. I didn't think much of it. I was like, yeah, because I was just so busy. And then a few months later, you're like, oh shit, they put us on Shortlist. That's kind of a big deal. Yeah, man, I get it, bro. So what's going on? What's your focus right now?
So yeah, it's just to become a bit more well known. Like just the idea. So now I guess I do want to be in a position where I don't have to think about money. Yeah. And then I guess that's just a checkpoint, I guess. That's just like a checkpoint, and then I can think about it. I know that I'm always going to be thinking about something more. If I can get to that point.
Yeah, the moment you stop doing that, that's a problem, bro.
Yeah, then you're finished. Yeah. So I'll get to that. And I'll firstly not do that and not be comfortable about it. So tick that off and then think about the next plan I want straight away. Yeah. And then kind of going from there. So I'm at the process of making an album.
First album? Sick. How many tracks deep, bro?
I've made, for the album, I've started like 25 tracks.
Flipping hell.
Yeah, I've started tons of tracks. Since I came back from Tokyo, mid-October.
Yeah.
Actually, not to lie, I started making a lot of the songs before I left to Tokyo, and I came back and I made a whole load of tracks. So I made that 25. The idea for the album is to be a bit more commercially viable.
Yeah.
So I guess in essence it is to make more money.
Yeah. It's needed, man.
Yeah, no, I've enjoyed, I guess, the underground scene, but I think, and I'm still at home. I need to get out of there. So
yeah.
That's basically the situation I'm at now.
What's the name of the album?
Haven't decided. I'm just making tunes. Like, it's literally at the earliest stages where it's just making.
So when do you think it will be out?
I'm planning next year.
Okay.
Because the album
2015.
I'm like, if it comes out anytime 2015, I'm happy, because it takes. The reason why I haven't done it or started it, because the thought of it is pretty daunting. Having to go through the process of making a certain amount of tunes, and I do want a lot of singers on it,
and there's
and
pressure,
people there. Yeah.
This is my first piece of art to the world, which you can hold me responsible for.
Yeah, and it's different to EPs, because like most of my EPs are instrumentals, so I can thrash that shit out in like a couple of weeks. But to make, as you said, a body of work where it's a minimum of 10 tracks, and in my eyes it's an album, so it has to flow. There has to be a story behind it, or it just has to kind of make sense. And it's just not a whole lot of random tunes being put together. It's like, it's not a mixtape. So I have to think about that situation. Like, I can do an EP.
It needs to be a narrative for it. It needs to tell. It needs to communicate a solid message.
Yeah. And that's I think for me, for an album, that's a must, and that needs to happen. So
what I've learned in this process, when there's a lot of pressure on you, is like, get into your creative zone, do whatever you can, and when you're about to go to stage, or in your circumstance, put it out to the world, you got to leave everything else at the door, disassociate from the outcome, and just get back to work on the next thing. You can't be worrying about what everyone's going to think, because everyone's got varying opinions, right? So you do the best work you can, put it out, and just keep it moving, man, till you die.
I mean, it's weird, because I'm trying to sort an album, but at the same time I'm trying to do like the idea live stuff, or to have like more releases on different labels, and like EPs and different labels. The idea is to be to be consistent with it. I think that's my downfall when I look back in the last since I've started, is to be consistent with it. Is to have a release and then to have more releases after that. Like, it doesn't benefit anyone, doesn't benefit myself if I release, I don't know, even now, to be honest with you, like, I released my last release was in March, and to not have anything since then is, for me,
your
and
standards,
it's pretty criminal. Like, and I feel like I have to, if I release something again, I'm kind of starting again.
Okay,
and it's not building from what I've kind of, because it takes too long.
I kind of feel the same. It's like I'm really trying to be consistent with all my work, be it these interviews and the stuff I'm putting out now. Because I know my angle, I know my calling, so I'm just gonna go all out. Until something pops off. Well, listen, bro. Like I said, man, it's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, good.
In this place.
Ditto,
I
man.
love watching you lot spin, man. Like, when you get in the zone, it's so sick. For the people that want to get in contact with you, what's the best way to do it? Is that email address or Twitter handle or what?
Email Ossie online.
Spell that.
OSSIE online at live.co.uk. Twitter, SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook is Ossie online. OSSIE online.
Your stuff out. Sick, man. And if I can help with anything, bro, shout
good.
me, man.
No problems.
Keep up the good work, bro. Keep doing you, man. You're sick, bro.
Cheers.
Safe. So that's Ossie, producer and DJ Ossie. That's Ossie Online. All the social handles are Ossie Online. SoundCloud.com/Ossie Online. Now, to check out more of my stuff, like I said earlier on, it's ReubenChristian.com, REUBEN, Christian spelt like the religion.com, and all my social handles are /Reuben Christian, other than Instagram, which is Reuben Christian1. Please, guys, if you do like what you heard and you were moved, inspired, or you learned a lesson, please feel free to forward this on your social channels all over the gaff, because I think a lot of people can gain. There's a lot of us on our own little struggles, and we need that little bit of light, that little bit of hope, that story that someone else has gone through it too. Do you know what I mean? So help the world out and push it out. Much love to you. Keep drinking H2O. Find out what you're here to do and go and do that. Because before you know it, you're gonna be dead. Aren't you? And you know that I know that you know it's the truth. Come on, get up. Do you, please? Take it.